So for that reason, I'm just gonna try and make this part of my regime. So right now I'm just trying to feel through the tracks that I've done. Hello, it's Layefa. How are you? Ooh, I'm fine. Am I? If you can hear children in the background, as per usual, please understand that I'm a multitasking mother. So we're working on my hair today. These faux locks. Surely it must have been a month by now. And then take it out of this side as well. This genuinely might be a look for me moving forward. Faux locks, not real locks. Faux locks is a look for me moving forward. Can I just state that? The idea that I could take it down and do something else, and also how uniform they are, unlike, I suppose, real locks are not always uniform. And yeah, and also because I can tell that these faux locks, like if I was to lock my real hair, it wouldn't be this texture. It would be very, please don't be offended if I use this term, but a bit itchy. So the purpose of this video, if I just move in a little bit close, I have some onion juice. This is my onion juice. I'm just going to shake it well. It sort of separated itself a little bit, so that's why it looks like that. Make no comment on the consistency of it. What I have in here is just onion juice, extra virgin olive oil, and rosemary oil and eucalyptus oil. When it comes to my essential oils, I usually grab whatever I have to hand. Usually when I'm doing a protective style, I always focus on my edges. Jamaican black castor oil around my temples and on my edges. The most fragile part of my head when it comes to my hair. These are individual and also crocheted. So in at the front I have a row of 3 rows of locks, and then in the middle it is crocheted, and also around the perimeter, around circumference or perimeter of my head, so along the back, so my nape, and along like where my ears are. Can I just say, this could be very risky. Since I've done my hair, I will be honest with you, I have not washed my hair, not once. I haven't let water touch my hair. I have let my hair steam in the shower, so I haven't necessarily put a shower cap on my head or wrapped my hair. I have let my hair steam, which I think is very beneficial, but I haven't washed my hair, not even co-washed at all. And I think we're 3 weeks in. The only thing I have used, and I know you lot are going to just be disgusted, is that I have used wet wipes to sort of wipe down areas, but I haven't done what I'm about to do now. I think so many disclaimers. Gosh, being a black girl is not easy. The reason why I have chosen not to wash or co-wash my hair is, what is going on here? What is this? Sorry. I've never done faux locks in my hair, so I don't know what the process is going to be taking it out. I am sort of apprehensive that it is going to be a little bit of a struggle and it might be a little bit knotty. So I do not want to try and wash my scalp and cleanse my scalp in that way and disrupt, like cause more knots and build up when I don't have to, especially when it comes to oils. Anyway, I've spoken way too much. So I'm just gonna go in with this onion juice as thorough as I can around my temples. Reason being why I'm using onion juice is not just for hair growth, but like I have noticed, and I'm not sure if I have uploaded a video on it or have spoken about it, but you know, stress is, you know, making some sort of silver hairs come through. So I'm not really about that life just yet. No, I'm not. No, I'm just really not. Some people, or science says that stress does not cause grey hair, and maybe old age doesn't cause grey hair, but whatever it is, I'd say it's a combination of both, however you want to look at it. So for that reason, I'm just gonna try and make this part of my regime. And because people always do ask me in real life, not on the internet, is how I've made my hair grow. I have to emphasize this again and again. All of the products in the world, I don't think it's that. I think it's down to technique and it's genetics, honestly. Excuse me if I'm looking over here. You know why, the mirror is over here. Honestly, it's down to technique, and a whole heap of it is due to my genetics. So if my hair seems or appears thick or long, honestly, mostly genetics. I think onion has made a difference. Like, I use it not just in my hair, but I also use it in my husband's hair. And onion, for sure, makes a difference when it comes to the thickness of your hair, especially if you have gone through alopecia. You should know this. I've spoken about this loads of times. I know some of you are wondering, has this made me want to lock up my hair? As I said earlier, no, it hasn't. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I have been a bit more curious. If I've got faux locks, it might be a similar process, but it kind of is, and styles as well. It kind of is, totally isn't. Totally isn't, if that makes sense at all. I'm going to put this in my hair. I'm not sure if I will leave it for the whole 30 minutes. And then band it up. Use my hands to feel my way through. My thoughts on the locks is, oh my gosh, they're so beautiful, I'm not gonna lie. Over time, it mats into itself, and it's a very different feeling for me, especially because I've never done faux locks before. You get a lot of fray hair, and also like your real hair, especially if you've done like the faux locks whereby your hair is inside the actual lock. Like this one, my hair is actually inside. Depending on how well it's done or whatever, your hair might poke out, and you might need to find a way to poke it back in. So right now I'm just trying to feel through the tracks that I've done. Let's just go track by track. Why am I doing this when I haven't washed my hair, you might be asking, because this will cause a stronger smell if I do have any smells already. It's because onion juice is antibacterial. So obviously if I have dandruff or whatever, this will help to combat that or reduce that. Obviously it's not a cleanse, but it helps to break up any of that. So that's why I'm using the onion juice. Oh, can I just say, how have I managed with smells? When it comes to smells, what I've noticed with locks, and I'm assuming this probably happens with real locks as well, is that it traps smells really quickly, really easily. Like, do you remember back in the day, I'm going to speak for myself, back in the day when you go raving and you go clubbing, and those were the days where smoking was allowed in the club and smoking was allowed indoors everywhere, right? You'd come out of the club, your clothes stink of smoke, your hair, everything. The only way to get that smell out is to wash it. Well, with these locks, I found that it doesn't take much. Like, I don't have to be in the environment for a long amount of time or close proximity. It just catches smells really easily. What happened? Oh yeah, I was going out and I wanted to, you put perfume on, and I put perfume on, sprayed my hair, just kind of went all over myself, and then I'm not even joking, like that smell lingered in my hair for 2 weeks, and I'm sure I've had this. I think that smell is probably still there. This is like 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks old. I'm not really sure. And I said to myself that when I start getting the pulling on my temples, especially when it comes to braids as well, that's usually a sign that I need to take it out because the tension is too much. But for these, I don't know, I might just undo the temples and just leave them as twists, because it really does look better with time. Comment below, there might be some places where the knots come out, some stylists who can do like the knot better than my stylist, but it's fine. So I'm just going to do the back and underneath the braid as much as I can. You know what is interesting? This onion juice that I've made is relatively mild. I have used a lot more water, not water, a lot more oil, and I used, look, I can't even tell you how many drops of essential oils I used. I just went ham. Oh, this feels so, it does feel so good. So I'm literally just gonna let that sit on my hair for maybe 20 to 30 minutes. It might be another video, it might not be the same video, but I'm going to use apple cider vinegar to sort of cleanse my scalp a little bit, because I don't want to take these out. I really don't. I will leave a link below to the brand I bought these faux locks from, because I have done a video on it. I'll leave a link below for the video. That was like my first impressions, and I have a discount code. I'm not sure if it's still working. If it is, I'll link it below anyway, and you could try it. If it still works, great. If it doesn't, sorry. Like, limited time, isn't it? Oh, this feels so good. From my understanding, this should definitely help. Well, I don't know if it will help with build-up, but it will help with any dandruff. Ideally, onion juice is something that you want to rinse out. So I haven't, usually if my hair's loose, I will use a lot of this, but a little goes a long way. Moving forward, when it comes to onion juice and making it and storing it, I will leave links in the eye and also in the description box as to how I make my onion juice. There are versions where I use turmeric. In this particular version, I haven't used turmeric because I found that the red particles, not turmeric, oh my gosh, I don't use turmeric, cayenne pepper. There have been recipes where I use cayenne pepper. In this one I haven't, as you can see, otherwise it will look red. And also those red particles are really difficult to get out even with loose hair. I'm gonna be walking around smelling like an onion, but as I said, this does trap in smells really quickly. I don't know, comment below, I don't know what it is about faux locks or locks in general that it just traps in smells. Like, once you walk through something or go through, it just collects it with you. I can imagine this could take ages to dry just because it's quite heavy. So that's why I've opted for, whenever I go have a shower or even a long hot bath, I will not cover my hair. I will not, like, if it gets a little bit wet, fine, but I just let the steam do its thing, because I'm sure it will penetrate into, you know, our hair likes water, so I'm sure it will penetrate in, spray it out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see a part 2 of how I try and get the smell out, because I'm not, as I said, I'm not going to wash it out, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell. I make videos on a weekly basis. Usually I'm uploading on a Saturday. Yeah, like a Saturday afternoon. Usually. What natural hair video? She's been wearing faux locks for the past 6 to 12 months. I don't know. Like, I don't know what content I'm going to come to you with, because, I'm so in love with this hair. Yeah, it's going to be a battle. Until my next video, respect your edges. It's so important to respect your edges. These are what my edges are looking like. Until my next video, respect your edges. Bye.